Hi everybody, here's Krystian from Teamworkcast.
And if I remember right, my name is Putty, and I'm also from the Teamworkcast.
And if I remember correctly, this is Netrunner with Teamworkcast. This is the third video in this tournament that took place on the 26th of July in Hiveworld. I'm playing against Dominic.
And I see that this is Rihanna Housefighter versus the White Trees of Gondor.
Indeed, the exact same matchup we already had before on our show, just a couple of episodes before. Do you remember Nick?
That was a long time ago, and many things have happened since then.
Indeed,
So no.
there was a lot of things happening. But for our listeners, it's going to be like it was yesterday. There wasn't. I played against Dominic when we were in Koblenz, and in those days, Nick, I had a little bit of difficulties scoring all the agendas I needed.
That's okay. You don't need to worry about agendas.
But as I said before, there's going to be a revanche, and this is the revanche. This is the replay. This is this exact same setup again. This is my opportunity to show that I can indeed win games against Replicating Perfection.
Do you feel that you've replicated perfection?
No, I replicated something else. Something that is not perfection. So Dominic's sporting here a sweet gaming mat, the same one that he sported last time around. Your favorite one, isn't it?
Yes. I own this mat. I own both of these mats, actually, that are down here. I own the Jackson Howard mat, and I now own the Wotan mat.
Yes, Jackson Howard mat is the mat that you can order on inkplaymats.com and support the show. All right, I'm doing a mulligan. Rihanna is doing the mulligan. Maybe because I noticed that in the last recordings we started to drift off to like more not explaining things properly for new players. So in case you are new to Netrunner, Rihanna's abilities is first time she accesses HQ every turn, she can expose a card, and Replicating Perfection ability is that in order for me to run on a remote server, I need to run on a central server first.
That is such a mean thing, but then, after a while you kind of get used to it.
Yes, and also you have to keep in mind that the run on the central server doesn't have to be successful. So I can actually jack out after the first ice and still call it a day. Alright, we begin the game, Nick. We begin the game. We have a hedge fund.
So what we mean when we say begin the game... I'm just kidding.
We have actually two hedge funds, so Dominic getting lots of monies is keeping his R&D way open and installing an ice in front of HQ.
He should just be flipping you off right now, like, please run something on me, steal all of my money.
I will do that. On the other hand, Andromeda first turn is she wants to play all those cards, but luckily I do have a Dirty Laundry, and of course I played it before I do the Dirty Laundry. I played I played a Desperado, and for some reason I decided to trash Desperado together with Dirty Laundry. That wasn't a very smart for me thing to do. I'm a bit confused. I'm setting up my tokens. So I did Dirty Laundry on R&D, and I set up Desperado, getting up all the monies as well, and I still have 2 clicks left. Still 2 cards to play.
We've been given a little bit of criticism saying that we need to be able to keep track of the money. This is difficult to do. However, we are keeping track of clicks if you watch the pawns, because Krystian is actually very good about the pawns.
Yeah, I'm good about checking maybe my clicks with the pawns. I'm trying to practice and try to set up a habit. So I track the clicks of my opponent as well. Yeah. Which we saw in the German Nationals that this is a very important thing to do.
What are you talking about? 5 clicks?
5 clicks for Roy. Getting out security testing and getting out daily cast. Security testing will allow me to get money if I run on a server, which I have to select at the beginning of my turn. And daily cast will get me 2 credits every turn. So very economic start, and of course I made a mistake. I'm not Andromeda, I'm Rihanna, so I didn't have to play that many cards at the beginning.
Yeah.
And so Dominic gets out in an ice in front of R&D and an upgrade inside HQ.
Which, having that few cards and running on a Jinteki persona is never a very good idea.
Yeah, it might be stressful. He might kill me. So I'm running an R&D anyway.
Wraparound.
There's a wraparound. Very interesting splash, especially in Replicating Perfection.
He just wants to go wraparound.
And Dominic gets out Jackson Howard and draws up cards with Jackson Howard. Yeah, wraparound is weird because wraparound is good at keeping you out early on. But it's really bad for Replicating Perfection because, it ends the run. So if you want to run on a central server but don't want to, actually complete the run, then it's easy to bounce off wraparound.
Yeah.
So, and he actually pays influence for this. So that's a very interesting splash in Replicating Perfection here. All right, getting out a Data Sucker, Nick. And Data Sucker will load up with tokens every time I complete runs on central servers, and then I can use those tokens to reduce the strength of ice.
This works well with the Parasite Icebreaker.
Yes. The Parasite is not an icebreaker, actually.
I'm sorry. Yes.
But yes, it works very well. Parasite very well with fixed cost breakers. It actually generally makes your runs more efficient.
I'm calling it an icebreaker because it breaks ices, not because it's the card icebreaker. Don't you cringe out there. Don't you cringe.
Well, now it's really, really important for what is an icebreaker or not. For example, recently we had this new card called David released, which breaks subroutines, but it's not an icebreaker.
Ooh.
So, and we have also cards like Will of the Wisp, that trashes an icebreaker that has been used for the run. But since there are now icebreakers programs that aren't icebreakers that can break subroutines, it's getting complicated, man. It's getting complicated.
Yeah, it is.
So Dominic here installs an external server and set up this external server, puts a card in the server, advances that card. I think he's trying to squeeze out an agenda very quickly.
Or he's loading up an operation to murder you.
I set test run to archives. I get out a fairy. I do the test run, and test run together with Desperado is... I love this combination. You get 3 credits for a run.
You would absolutely destroy the deck that I just built.
Sadly, then I run the remote server, and sadly that's War of Thorns. And he's doing not only stopping me, but also doing 2 net damage. That's not cool.
Oh no!
Oh, sure gamble. Oh no! Oh no, this is not good.
Unfortunate series of
Account Siphon sniped from my hand. Of course, Account Siphon now is not really a good thing to do because Dominic has an upgrade installed. I have to assume that it is Caprice Nice, and he does
Is
score.
that an NAPD contract?
It is a little bit glary there, but yes, this was an NAPD contract.
Such a popular agenda these days.
Yes, and I'm actually surprised that Dominic chose to get out, try to score this card so early on.
He just wants to win. He's tired of playing you.
I cannot blame him. Our last encounter was very lengthy and very tiresome for both of us. So I would really love if this went really quickly and really easily. Either way, no matter who wins. Alright, I'm running on HQ, and there's a pup.
Yep.
I knew that you would say that.
It's the best flavor text in the entire game of Netrunner.
It's one of the best.
Oh!
Hey, look at me! Woo!
Whoa!
I'm accessing his hand, and I found a Caprice Nice, Nice Mark II, and there's Caprice Nice. He didn't have the money to rest Caprice Nice, so that was a smart. I don't know if I did it deliberately, but that was a very smart move, apparently, of me. Running on HQ and sniping the Caprice Nice out of there before she can do any damage, because otherwise we would have to make like the Psy game, and maybe I would have lost the Psy game, and it would be a really sad vice situation.
Psy games.
And of course, his HQ is only protected by a pup, so now I can even do things like account siphon, but of course Dominic doesn't have any money right now, only 3 credits.
Guess, hey, somebody was trying to hack my text messages.
Jeez.
Oh, it's my wife. Never mind.
Your wife is a hacker.
Yeah, she's a mean Jinteki player, I will tell you.
And also you have a pirate cat.
Yes.
This household.
A cat named Jackson.
This household of yours. We have an HQ interface there going up, so I see one more card when I access HQ. And I access HQ and I see an Ash. Trash the Ash.
Trash that Ash.
Ash needs to go.
That's such a bad joke.
And I'm getting a second card. Relying on my dice here. I'm sorry, Nick.
Oh! Celebrity gift.
Celebrity gift. I'm exposing that other ice. It is a pup.
Yep.
Using my ability of Rihanna. Rihanna really wants to have like a, highway access to HQ. That's really where she feels most comfortable.
Oh man.
But now, of course, I am kind of challenged because there's 2 barriers out, and I don't have a Kuroda. I really need to get a Kuroda to get to R&D or to get the cards that he just installed there. He installed another card. Do you think that's an agenda, Nick?
I think that he has been baiting you pretty well, so I think it's not an agenda.
Forcing out the Kuroda. So I have to break this thing, and then suddenly it's like an Caprice Nice again or something. Possible. Let's see about that. Second click. Running on HQ. 2 credits. That's pretty nice. I'm getting a Data Sucker token, and I'm getting actually just 1 credit because it's a Desperado. And
man, with all these 6s, you should be making Dungeons and Dragons characters.
Oh, those dice are loaded. Those are not random dice. They are scoring agendas usually, but not now.
Jackson Howard.
Oh, so now I forgot Ryan's ability. I could expose that card, and I saw that was Jackson Howard. So I know I don't have to get through that wall of thorns. This is what really makes Ryan really nice. Man, I love her so much.
I'm really wondering how I could deal with you in this deck that I made.
We're getting tested afterwards, but for now I'm getting on the daily casts, Nick. Daily casts.
Gotta do that podcast.
Setting up my Patreon.
You are a social justice warrior, sir.
The runners are colluding. I swear.
Trading favorable reviews for Netrunner for $0.
This is for $0. Well, 2 credits per run, per turn.
Oh yeah.
We see a celebrity gift going up, and Dominic exposes his hand. There is 2 eyes. There's interns, and there is 1 agenda, which is future perfect. And another eyes.
Future perfect. Every time I hear it, all I can think of is the sound in Octagon.
Future perfect will forever be the agenda of the German nationals this year.
Oh man, that was such an amazing game.
That was incredible. Still thinking about this. By the way, good news we just received recently. FFOX, the guy, the vice champion of Germany.
Final Fantasy operating system?
Yeah. He became the champion in the Netherlands, I think.
Oh, nice.
So, and both of them, FFOX and Axel, are going to the Worlds.
Ooh, is the Worlds in Wisconsin?
Yes.
Okay. I was thinking about going, but it's like 9 hours from me, so.
Yeah, but it's going to be awesome. All right, so I'm playing Dirty Laundry, probably Where do I dirty laundry? I guess I dirty laundry the HQ. Thinking if I maybe get the Future Perfect, but no Future Perfect for me.
The future is not so perfect.
It is entirely possible that Dominic ejected Future Perfect into archives. Mm-hmm. Oh, but I'm getting out the Corona, look at me. Sweet, so now I can break barriers. I can get into HQ R&D very easily now. And I run on there, but I think that was just a toll booth, so nothing of importance, but I still get a credit. And
Didn't you put down an HD interface, though?
no, that's an HQ interface.
HQ interface.
So no multi-access on R&D. I think that's a little bit of a weakness of the deck. Certainly something that caused me a lot of troubles last time against Dominic. Hopefully this won't happen this time around.
Is that foreshadowing?
Nah, it's okay. I'm not even mad.
Not even mad, bro.
I'm not even mad, bro. Right, so Dominic thinking what to do. He does have a pretty secure remote server, not so secure main servers. Both HQ and R&D are way open. I think he needs to get out some ice. He plays interns. Interns. What would you get out with interns, Nick?
What would I get out with interns?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He can
That's just not a card that I would play.
Interns allows him to get out one card out of R&D and play it and install it for free.
From archives or HQ, ignoring the cost.
Yes, from archives, not R&D. Alright, so he uses Jackson Howard first, weirdly. I'm not sure what's happening there. I guess he's using Jackson Howard first. And to get cards back into R&D. And then he playing interns. And yeah, of course it's Nisei, Nick. Of course.
Oh, man. Gotta protect yourself with that paper, rock, and scissors.
Alright, he puts the Nisei into a remote server.
I'm just kidding. You're alright.
That remote server, it costs a lot to get into now, and I might have to do it multiple times to get through Nisei, so yeah, that's going to be a secure server. He ices up HQ as well. And of course we saw the cards, it's either a Tsurugi or an Eli. Of course, it could be something very surprising and different as well.
Jackson Howard hanging out up there at the agendas. Hey guys. What kind of police contract do you guys get anyway? Did you negotiate a good return?
Jackson Howard is hanging out together with the people from the police.
What about a dinosaur like Ed 209 from that classic movie RoboCop?
Man, do you think the police could use a dinosaur?
You could just put a blank where could the police... just put a blank where the police is, and the answer to that question, no matter what, is yes.
It would be like Dubai's like Lamborghini police cars, but with dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Whoa! Surprising! It is, of course, it is a toll booth. Oh man, I'm running on HQ and it's a toll booth.
The 8 cost, 8 strength, 8.
Well,
it's so close to a nonary
memory
ice that oh god, I ruined that joke. Don't tell anybody.
Shh. All right, I'm gonna edit this out. Not.
No. I'm trying so hard.
All right. So yeah, HQ is blocked off for now, but I still can access R&D, and I'm wondering why Dominic doesn't install the ice he has on his hand. We know that he has a lot of ice.
Maybe he's trying to keep up appearances. Oh, there he goes.
Yes, there is nice. You think it's Tsurugyo or is it the Eli?
I think it's Wotan.
I don't think it's Wotan, Nick.
He shouldn't be allowed to play
Without Wotan.
Without Wotan. If he's
You
on
mean
the
playing
Wotan
on a net with... Oh, it is a pup, actually.
Yep. Yeah, he drew that like last turn, I think, right?
Alright, so paying 3 credits for this, but I'm getting 1 credit back, so just 2 credits. Not too bad. I'm getting a Data Sucker token as well. But no... Oh, then of course it was a Dirty Laundry run, so nice. Keeping up my monies. Keeping up the monies.
You gotta keep up the money. Keep it up.
Oh yeah, Dominic is financially in troubles. As we can see, he only has 2 credits. So maybe this would have actually a really great moment to do the Caprice Nisei run. To trash Caprice Nisei.
Oh man, if only.
But for some reason I don't want to go through that Wall of Thorns without there being an agenda that I can score afterwards.
Do you think that she'll leave the meta?
I think Caprice Nisei is not as important for Jinteki as Future Perfect is. Future Perfect is, I think, the more annoying thing. Caprice Nisei, usually you can get rid of her somehow, and if she gets too annoying, you can still, put the Swiss & Wesson card, the unregistered Swiss & Wesson, which allows you to kill Caprice Nisei if it gets too annoying. But yeah, she's not always that big of a problem. Sometimes she is, but not now. So I'm running on archives. Test running the archives actually. He reses the pup. I'm still getting credit and a Data Sucker token for this, so that's still cool.
Man, I want to see you start using these Data Sucker tokens.
Yeah, I'm setting up a lot of Data Sucker tokens, and I don't have really good use for them right now.
Let's see, with his army of pups out there, you're like, well...
I guess I could use them to get... Oh man, I could have used them to get into that Wall of Thorns ice easy. Afterwards, when you watch the videos afterwards, you realize how many mistakes and little things you did there. Mm-hmm. It's always like, I could have done that. I could have done this. Anyways, it's my turn. Daily Casts finishes up.
You've canceled the podcast? What?
It's just the season's over. There's going to be next season.
Alright.
Getting out the sneak door beta. Still enough MU for this. Sweet. So now I'm getting through the pub into HQ, circumventing the toll booth, forcing Dominic to ice up his archives.
666.
Somebody should do like a statistic how many 6 I'd roll. Oh, there we go! There we go. Future Perfect. Doing the Psy game. Oh, Dominic wins! Doing it again. Oh, no, it's not doing it again. It's accessing a second card.
Oh, man. Caprice wins again.
Alright, 2 clicks gone. A 3rd click now. Emergency shutdown on that, on the ice, and then running on the Caprice. Question is if he rests the Caprice to protect the Caprice. If he rests the Caprice, then he won't have enough money to actually do the Psy game.
Yeah, I hate it. I hate it when this comes.
He will have less money for the Psy game.
Yeah.
That's a good move for me. Alright, I'm trashing Caprice without fight from him.
Get that out of here.
Sweet snipe. Whew, 1 danger out of sight. Sadly, I wasn't able to... See? Caprice, no problem, but Future Perfect? I'm telling you, Nick, Future Perfect is the card you should hate.
I just, after seeing so many games be elongated and changed because of that whole mechanic, I'm starting to fall onto the side of not liking it. I mean, it brings an interesting thing to the game, but we saw it, what, 8 times as a failure in one game? That's just crazy.
So I'm putting the security testing on a server, on the remote server. I'm trying to do the security testing run first, but he says no, you have to run the central server first. So yeah, doing a slight mistake there, taking it back, thinking what to do now. I'm doing a sneak to run, Nick. I'm doing a sneak to run. He reses the Eli. Ooh. I use data sucker tokens to and 4 credits to get through Eli and Pup.
Oh yeah, data sucker tokens. Good.
I remember the data sucker tokens. And then I'm getting the access. Let me see. Maybe I can find. Oh, there we go. Future perfect again. He only has 1 credit though. What would you pick, Nick? What would you pick? He only has 1 credit. Oh no!
50-50 shot, 50-50. What are you going to do? You did get him to use...
He used his last credit, that's true. I'm checking the second card. Now he has 0 credits, so maybe I can do it again. That would be sweet. What? There wasn't an APD contract after all. Sweet, up to 4 credits for things. If I only score the 1 future perfect, I win the game.
Dominic is having a not fun game with you again. I don't know if he'll ever play you again.
He's in frown town situation. But nothing is lost yet. It's just, I'm just at 4, he's at 2. It's cool. It's still cool.
So cool.
Everything is open. And then he purchased the data sucker tokens. Look at those data sucker tokens. No. It's always so horrible when you have to put them all back in the box. My babies.
You should have yelled at him. Don't touch my pawns.
Get away from me. Oh, like a cat.
I've heard that a lot. Did you know that big cats have no idea what to do with tiny kittens?
They're not good dads.
No, cats do not make good dads.
Alright, I'm running on R&D and I find nothing of importance. I have a flashback, there's... I swear I could have played a game against Dominic where I ran on R&D over and over again and I haven't found it in any agendas. Alright, need to get up my money up because in order to get into HQ I need 4 credits and then I still need to have 3 credits left to do 2 credits left to do the Psy game again. Not exactly sure. I guess I get a credits there. I probably should have run the security testing. I forgot the security testing completely at this point, I think. Anyway, so yeah, Dominic gets 3 credits. Nick, 3 credits.
3 credits?
3 credits.
3 credits to die in.
Dominic is really having financial problems right now, I think.
As the Genteki, you have to maintain some sort of money situation. I think he might have been a bit too aggressive with all that ice.
Yeah, resing Tollbooth and Wall of Thorns is pretty expensive.
Yeah.
But they were doing a good job until I de-rest one of those.
Yeah, but if he just, kind of baited you in a couple different ways, he could have saved himself money and maybe gotten out either the Future Perfect or the NAPD contract in certain ways. I don't know. I'm sitting on this side of the fence, so in my world, he could be winning, and he sucks.
I'm running on HQ, Bounce of Eli. I'm running on the security testing server. Still safe place to run on because I know he cannot res it. And then I'm getting more monies, just more monies. We need to money up. both of us are, setting up our monetary basis to continue this game.
Well, Rihanna definitely has a good recording contract backbone to fall on for money.
Yeah, but it's getting very taxing what he's setting up there. It's getting taxing. All right. Getting one more credit. Apparently, I need something very specific. That's what I was waiting for. The femme fatale, trashing the sneak door beta, femming the toll booth. So now I can get into HQ for just 3 credits. I forgot to pay the 9 credits for the femme fatale, but
I was sort of hoping he wouldn't notice, but in fact he did.
All right.
Gotta keep the players honest,
Running on HQ. With 1 credit, I won't be able to succeed at the mind game. That wasn't very smart of me, but yeah. All right, 2 Tsurugis. Wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
You notice there's some pain waiting for you soon.
But you would have to arrest them first. And of course, I still have Fairy, and I still have Femme to break them after all. So, it would be taxing.
Do you have any parasites in that deck?
Yes, I do. So I'm just waiting for a good target at this point, I guess.
Yeah.
The pups are also a good target for Parasite, I would say, because they're always taxing and they just gone immediately. So,
yep, this.
This, yep, motherfucker. All right, so I guess I'm getting the credits. Very poor at this point. Very, very poor. Need to money up. Not doing too much threat to him right now. What would you do at this point, Nick?
I think that I would just say, good job.
Good job. Moving on to the next game. Let's call it a day. We've been playing for half an hour. I mean, it's clear that we're not going nowhere here. Oh! So Dominic does the thing that I don't like to do, which is trashing the femmed ice. It's true that Tobu's not doing anything for him right now, but I don't know. Now I'm not relying on the femme anymore to get into.
Yeah, you can't move that token either, can you?
No, but if I had something like scavenge, I could. So he installed a Sandu in that server protected by the Wall of Thorns. So he will get 2 credits for the first click I used in this turn. Usually he wouldn't get the 2 credits if the click was spent on a run on that server, but since this is Replicating Perfection, he always gets the 2 credits. So yeah, Sandu, a very, very effective card for Replicating Perfection, a mainstay in Replicating Perfection.
Sandu.
Sandu. So Sandu is also like a red cloth, for the runner. He really needs to really run there.
Sandu, what Sun don't.
Nintendo, what Sun don't. Does Dominic have enough money to rest that? I'm putting the security testing on RNG? No, I'm not sure.
No, on the Sundu server.
Why would I do that?
I don't know.
Account siphon, that's why I'm doing this.
So, account siphon, let me see if I remember the wording correctly. You can take up to $5 from him.
Yes.
And you get $2 for every dollar you take, but you also get a tag.
So he, of course, uses the right thing, which is spend his money before during the run, which is res the Tsurugi. I use the ferry to get through Tsurugi, and then I pay 2 credits, and he's at 3 credits. I have to decide if I get the cards or if I get the money. I'm getting the access. I decided to I want to have the access. Because I would just get 6 credits at this point, and that's not really great payoff. And I just really wanted to get him down enough for him not to be able to res the ice wall of thorns. So
it would have been tricky for you though, because if you had gotten the future perfect, there's no way you could have gotten it.
Yeah, whatever. You still would have to pay at least 1 credit for this to win the Psyche. And then I'm getting the Sandu. I'm running the security testing to get the 3 credits, and then I'm trashing the Sandu with 2 of the credits. Wow, that was mischief managed, as we say in Hogwarts, where we play Netrunner so frequently.
Man, who knew they had so much technology from the Muggle world?
Do you think in Hogwarts, like, the Netrunner stuff is the fantasy stuff?
Man, I really just hope that J.K. Rowling starts writing, like...
What? There's not a Sandu there.
Cyberpunk Harry Potter. Think about it. The Muggles and the Wizards have to get together to take down the technological terrors.
Man. And Voldemort is a corporation.
So edgy. No, Voldemort is Wotan.
I thought Wotan was a runner.
That's in a different universe. There are many universes.
So I'm getting credits. I guess I have to trash the Sandu now. Why not get through that ice, trash it? Oh, I'm running on RNG instead. Nothing there.
That makes me sad.
Now I guess I will security testing run on that server, on the Sandu server, which gets me 3 credits, and then I probably trash Sandu again. So yeah, that was another mischief managed. Yeah, really need to score that agenda soon, man. Yeah, it's very difficult to get into HQ right now because of Tsurugi. I guess I'm waiting for the Parasite. Because Parasite is natural enemy of Tsurugi. Otherwise, Tsurugi is a pretty sweet card. It kind of forces everybody to play Parasite, because otherwise, man, 4 credits to get through an ice? Alright.
More ices.
Ooh! Dominic replaces that Wall of Thorns. It hasn't given him lots of joy lately. Wasn't able
I don't know
to
if Dominic has felt any joy at all during this game.
Well, maybe when he scored his NAPD contract behind the Wall of Ice, Wall of Thorns, which I guess that was the thing that the Wall of Thorns achieved. Running R&D. It cost me 3 credits to see a card from R&D. Why not? Because I don't see any agendas there. Jesus Christ. This is frustrating, man. This is frustrating to watch. How many cards have I seen on R&D yet, and none of those were agendas? It's like he doesn't...
He's only got 3 agendas in his whole deck.
Yeah, like he forgot his agendas at home.
Well, you know he's got a future perfect in his hand.
Next time I'm playing against Dominic, I'm gonna ask him for his deck list, and I'm gonna actually check if he has enough agendas in his deck. Anyways, yes, so, not sure what to do, drawing more cards. 1 click left. Not drawing the cards I need, apparently. I'm talking to my deck at this point. Do you sometimes talk to your deck, Nick?
I just sit there in silence and try to make the other player very uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's something that you can do very well. I can. Do you always do like those comments like, really? Oh, you're doing that?
Yeah, but only when I
Pew,
draw
pew.
cards. Really?
I guess. All right, so he
You
reses
again, huh?
he reses that thing in that server, which is pet campaign. It's it doesn't give him as much money as a Sandu.
I wish that
Just
you
one credit.
were playing your pad deck, so that his pad campaign and your pads, you could have some continuity between the player worlds.
Pad wars. Do you think the pad from the pad campaign can be bent?
Only if, like Rihanna, you're wearing skin-tight clothing.
That would be great. Like if there was a card that specifically trashes pad campaign, which is called like Bentgate, or no, even better is Bentgazi.
Oh man! Only if Gamergate had gone on to Bentgate. Think about it. It's a worthy cause. Adam Baldwin. The Baldwins can be involved.
All right, getting out another fairy. Second click. Running on that new ice installed. He has to reset ice. Come on, man.
Spend some of that sweet
Spend
bean
your
dollars.
money, Dominic. Dominic thinks about this. We're being mean to Dominic, but Dominic was really, really very polite. It's not his. It is not by his choice that he's once again been given flesh. What is a deck? A miserable little pile of secrets.
And you, sir, you are the Belmont.
Yes, I accessed the R&D again. Of course, there's no agendas. Why should there be agendas for me, Nick? Why?
You know why? Because it's been 42 minutes and 35 seconds, and
Yeah.
we have yet to see any more agendas.
Yeah, there's a uncharacteristic lack of agendas in this in my R&D accesses so far.
Who knew that a card game could have such a random number generator problem?
Yeah, Dominic has a special relationship to the random number generator. I think he did something there.
Dominic's middle name is RNG, which I can't finish that joke. RNG.
He maybe did some kind of Faustian deal. How do you say it in English?
Faust.
Faust.
How do you say it in German?
Faust.
Faust. That's technically, yeah.
You know what Faust means in German?
Devil?
No, fist.
Really?
Yeah,
That's interesting.
that's really weird. All right,
A
running on
Tsurugi.
R&D again. Gotta check it, that card. It is a Tsurugi, of course. I break the Tsurugi with a fairy. Why not? Paying 2 credits. I'm through. Getting 1 credit. Seeing a card. It's not an agenda. Why should it be? Getting a data cycle token.
You should extend this game to 10 hours, and it just be that run over and over.
Wait a minute.
and
Did I
over.
already run this turn? No, I didn't, right?
No.
No, I didn't. Okay.
Yeah, 10 hours, this one run.
Yeah, just running over and over again on R&D, not finding agendas. I guess maybe I should start running on his hand. Maybe I can have chances to score that future perfect. But of course, the idea of running on R&D is not just to have the chance to see an agenda. It's also to making sure that he doesn't draw any more agendas himself. And of course, a little bit to see, what kind of cards they're coming up. It's also helpful. So, for example, now I know that he has an Eli on hand. Drawing up cards, really want to see something that... there we go. We have a Katie Jones there. Will maybe help with my economy. I'm clicking Katie Jones immediately and ending my turn. That's something like a lot of people get wrong, and I also get wrong all the time. You really want to click Katie Jones the same turn that you actually play her. If you play her and you click her next turn, then you couldn't just as well play her next turn.
Yeah.
That's called opportunity cost. If she's there and you not click her, then you don't need to spend that money yet. You can use it for something else.
Would you say that this is a pro tip?
Yeah, that's a pro tip. That's definitely a pro tip.
Nice.
a pro tip from not a pro. And of course, I discard another Katie Jones. There was another Katie Jones in my hand.
When you edit this episode, I hope that when you start talking about this, you play the octagon sound for the one agenda.
Which one?
Breaking news? Yeah, breaking news.
What's that sound again? I know.
It just sounds like it's a news report. Breaking news.
Okay. Like a helicopter?
Why. Yeah.
All right, so look at him. Look at Dominic here. He is setting up his wealth and exploiting, like shoving it in my face. Look at my money.
That is a lot of money.
This money separates me from you. Not very nice to see that kind of stuff against a corporation. But of course, it's my fault. I probably should have trashed that pet campaign. But of course, I don't have the money to do that. He taxes me with every server. I cannot really run on anything anymore. Usually, I make money by running on servers, but none of the servers is cheap enough to do that, and I'm not drawing any parasites to make them cheaper. So he installs a card. I'm not really sure if that's an upgrade or another remote server. What do you think, Nick?
Where's it at? Oh, that looks like an upgrade.
You think so?
I think so. I mean, the kid. Can you ask him?
I probably asked, but I have the volume too low. I'm not really hearing every word we say, so I'm not exactly sure. But we're gonna see what happens. So Dominic does the little piles thing. I guess he organized everything into 5 credit piles here, right? Right?
5 credit piles? Yes.
You think so? Mm-hmm. Maybe it's 4 credits. I haven't paying too much attention. Nick, we have problems with paying attention again, I think.
Oh no! Now that I've talked about the score breaking news sound effect, I'm in the GitHub repository for Octagon. I apologize.
No, don't do it, Nick. Don't do it. I'm discarding a lot of cards. I'm really looking for those parasites and clicking Katie Jones. Otherwise, really preparing for a final assault or for an assault. I cannot break code gates. But otherwise, I'm pretty good. Oh, all right. So we have it was an upgrade. You were right. So he trashes his pet campaign, and we installs the card in a new server.
I'm gonna guess that that's Caprice.
The upgrade, probably, yeah. Oh, and it's a naked Sundew. Oh, weird. Weird. And I'm like, wow. Thanks for preparing such a nice turn for me right now. Ugh. Jerk. Like, what would you do now, right? Like, everywhere you run, it's expensive. And you have to run the central servers, and then you have to run on that, and then you have to run on this. Indeed.
White trees.
White trees. Alright, of course the first click has to be clicking Katie, right? Getting the money from Katie, I mean. Because we need the monies for what we are about to do.
Is it victory this turn?
Sure gambling up. Uh-oh, we are running out of clicks. We are running out of clicks. Just 2 clicks left.
You have to do it. You're going to break your rule of not running on the last click.
Well, I don't care at this point, I think. I don't think he's
won.
Out.
He's wearing you down. He is the Iceman of Netrunner.
I don't think he can actually kill me if I run into a snare. At least I haven't seen anything that seems dangerous. Running. Where? Where do you run, runner? I'm running on HQ, I think, or R&D, not sure. Oh, yeah, I'm running on HQ. pay the iron price for everything. 4 for Tsurugi and 2 for the pups. 6 credits. But I might see the agenda. I'm not seeing the agenda. Yeah! Dominic! I'm exposing the card, so that was a smart move. Of course, I forgot that I'm still Rihanna, so expose the card in that server and find out that it is an APD contract.
I could have gone on like several month vacation in the span of this game.
I don't think you could.
Oh, I could. You don't know about me.
Anyway, so I'm decide to trash the Sandu, and my reasoning is I know that it is an APD, so expecting that he still needs 2 turns to score it. So I'm putting in a situation where he has to invest money into an APD before, and then I can still decide if I want to run it. I don't have to run it this turn already. So yeah, Dominic is now, again, it's like a tricky situation.
Yeah.
He installs another ice in front of that NAPD. Really wants to score it through. Yes, and he advances it. Nick, he advances it.
Can you break through all of that ice and win a Caprice?
Can I?
Oh wait, I bet that's an Ash, because we saw an Ash. I don't remember if
it could be also an Ash, yeah. I am at 9 credits. Oh, yes! Parasite! Sweet, so I can get rid of the Tsurugi and
Get that shit out of here!
And running off in HQ, of course, using the data sucker tokens to kill off the Tsurugi immediately, seeing 2 cards. Of course, it's not a gen. I don't even care about this.
10 hours.
And then we're running. Oh, and exposing the outer ice here. It's a toll booth, but I guess he cannot. He cannot. You
can ruin his life.
I'm not
just
sure
by
if he
running
can
on
rest
that server.
I don't think he can rest this. Can you rest this? Do you think?
I don't know if he... I think he could, but I don't think he would. Because it looks like he has, 13, 14 credits?
Well, if he can keep me out, then he would definitely rest this. I would lose 3 credits at least. I cannot break toll booths.
But then he wouldn't be able to do anything else. And if you have another Parasite in your hand...
Alright, I'm running on his hand again. I want to see that... Man, where is this agenda? Maybe it's in the archives somehow. I don't know. I haven't watched exactly.
I think that at this point I would have flipped the table.
All right, he scored that NAPD. He did score that NAPD. I don't have... All right, account siphon. I think it came a little bit too late. Last turn I could have... I didn't have the card on my hand yet. But now it's the perfect time to do this. He cannot... I guess he could... If that wasn't a Caprice Nisa, he could have spent some more money there. But I think he had more than 5. And then I'm running on that server with the Caprice Nisa inside. I even forgot to expose my card.
So much money. Oh, man.
Man, account siphon was really the nice thing to have right now.
Mm-hmm.
Not raising the first 2 eyes, Nick. What is it? What is that card? Caprice Nise or Ash?
Open it up.
Caprice Nise.
Oh,
he does rest Caprice Nise. So now we're playing the game. I want to trash Caprice Day now, so he doesn't have his server is not as secure anymore. Exchanging my money, Nick. Oh no, I lose! I lose!
Oh my god. This game is just making me want to sell all of my cards and go home.
Removing the tags. So the first time I fought against Dominic, I had a lot of luck with the Psy games, but this turn is really problematic, and now he has the celebrity gift. He shows me that he doesn't have the agenda on his end anymore. Huh, so it must be in archives, right?
Yeah, he's got what, 2 or 3? Yeah, cards that are down. But he doesn't have a Jackson. You should go. You should go do it.
But maybe he... that's weird. I wonder if he makes it back somehow or already. Or if it's just lying there in archives. See, that's the kind of thing you never keep track when you're actually playing, and then that costs you the entire game. Probably like I could have run multiple times on archives by this point.
Yeah. And I mean, it's the perfect card to stick into archives too, because even if you do get through, you're going to have to also get through rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, but whatever. That's eventually you will get, and there's. It's not like he can save it at this point. There was a Jackson Howard there on his hand.
I did not see any agendas in his hand. Yeah.
Oh, I was checking if there was actually something I could trash or access, and he showed me his hand again to show that there was a Jackson Howard, so I could trash him. So I'm running on his server again. Whatever.
Make a server.
How important is that Caprice Day to you? I find Kuma Inu.
Kuma Inu. Wow.
Okay, so that will be expensive depending on how much cards I have. I guess I pay. I break Kuma Inu with Fem. And then we're doing the Psy game. We're doing the Psy game, Nick.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes!
Yay!
Oh man, nice.
At least you won a Psy game.
A Psy game. It would be nice if this was a Psy game against Future Perfect. Not cool. Approaching the 1 hour mark.
Oh my god. This has been a series of no events of importance.
Yeah, Dominic. Why is this happening now? Is every game that you play Dominic this way?
He wins by never stopping playing.
He wins by attrition.
I mean, kudos to you for that sort of fortitude. I know how he does that. Anyways, he installed 2 cards, 1 card in that server and 1 card outside that server. And just draw up more cards. I'm looking for answers. Another parasite would be nice to get rid of the Kuma Inu. I know he cannot res the toll booth outside, so the server is relatively unprotected. Running on R&D, just 2 credits. I'm getting 1 credit back. Maybe I want to see the Jackson, but there was no Jackson. Exposing the card in that server. Does it pay off to run that server now? Oh, is a Jackson. Is a Jackson. Dominic is nice enough to show it right into the camera. At this point, he just doesn't care. He's like, whatever. Whatever.
Emergency shutdown on the R&D Tsurugi. And running on that R&D. Opening up the R&D again. Exploiting the fact that he doesn't have too much money and he doesn't have the money to res it. Of course there is no agenda. Of course.
Oh, man.
Oh, man, indeed. And I'm clicking Katie Jones. Really need the money for the eventual win the game run.
I'm glad that you are so optimistic.
Well, you gotta. That's the worst thing. Like that's especially against Replicating Perfection. You don't want to be in a situation where you give up. As a runner.
Yeah.
Where you go like, I guess whatever. I'm just gonna get money and do nothing. Dominic Rest, mental health clinic up there. So he's getting more money every turn. My hand size increased, but everybody forgets about the hand size, and I certainly do. Dominic ices up HQ. And gets a credit. Difficult situation. I'm drawing a card, Nick. I'm drawing a card, and
you don't need to draw any more cards. Just, shake his hand and say, congratulations, Wotan. Your game of patience is won.
All right, I'm getting out another fairy. That's nice. There's 4 minutes left in this turn. I'm running on RNG. I have a fairy now, so if he rests the Tsurugi, whatever, I'm just going to break it with a fairy.
Flip it off as you run by.
He does rest the Tsurugi. All right, I'm breaking it with a fairy. He is money-free.
Money-free ice styles.
Money-free. Uses Jackson Howard to of course, yeah. Why? Yeah, sure. You use Jackson Howard to dilute the R&D because it's not diluted enough. I guess I saw so many cards, none of those were agendas. So I guess it's only agendas at this point.
Oh,
what else could be in there? So, yeah,
you know what this deck needs? More ice, more pups. This deck is 73 pups, 2 agendas, each worth 5 points each.
Diluting the R&D. Sandu. Alright, thrashing that Sandu. Thrashing that Sandu.
Get that Sandu out of here.
1 click left. Clicking Katie Jones.
At least you love me, Katie.
Katie is always with us. Katie's delivery service. Prolonged game. Not much time left for me to do something about this. Not much time left for Dominic himself to do something about this. Running an HQ. He doesn't have really much money to safely score an agenda. Just
You're
realizing that there's
Dominic's
a new
hands.
ice there.
Don't ask him questions. Don't ask him questions.
Not realize that there was new ice there.
Well, if you ask me 3 questions per turn, that's about a minute. I just need to do that 60 times. So if I just elongate my each click into about another 20 seconds, I could probably waste a good 5
All right,
minutes.
I run on our HQ anyway, and there's an Eli there. I'm clicking through Eli, I guess? Yeah, I'm clicking through Eli, paying the 2 credits. Really need to see that whatever that there is. What is it? Eli. What? Whoa! But we both have 1 credit, so it's a.
You got a 50-50
No.
shot, man.
I just got the Kroken. So, alright, so both have 1 credit. So this is 50% chance for me now. What is it? What? This could have won the game.
Man. He has spent his last credit twice now on this game.
Oh, man, no.
Twice he spent that credit. Third time, he's gonna do it.
What now, Nick? What now?
Just cry. Shake his hand, say good job, and you just wander off, and you buy the Game of Thrones card game. Because winter has come, sir. Winter.
The winter has come. Dominic is the winter. He just gets credits. He needs the credits for the mind game, I guess, to at least eke out a All right, it's time. So this is the last round for me, the last turn, the last opportunity for me to do something. Obviously getting Katie. Running on HQ, obviously. Paying 4 in 2 data sucker tokens. No, 2 data sucker tokens to get to Strength of Eli and breaking Eli with Corroder. And then we pray, Nick, we pray. Watch this, Nick, this is going to be funny. There we go!
Don't do it, man.
Doing the Psy game. None of us can decide what to do now. I win! Both of us take 2 credits! I win! I win!
I don't know if you won.
In the second to last click of the game, for me, I win. Oh, Nick.
This was honestly, this was a painful game to watch.
It was a little bit painful, wasn't it?
Oh, man. To anybody who has made it to the end of this match, congratulations. This is where the Jeff Goldblum secret ending to the Jurassic Park game comes in, and he just says, go outside. Go outside.
Take a walk or something. Wow, Nick, wow. All right, guys. After such an achievement, I hope you will join us next time, where hopefully we'll have some games which are more dynamic than this sad death march.
And we'll hack the planet, but it'll take, 23 turns, and maybe we'll hack it. I don't know.
Hack the planet!
Hack the planet! Hack the planet!
Shut up and get in the car!
Shit on me.
Eventually
hack the planet. Oh, man.